Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sigit and my ID is 13016200036. And today I'll talk about the quadratic equation. The quadratic equation. In algebra, the quadratic equation is any equation that can be rearranged in a standard form as ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where x represent as unknown and a, b, and c represent known numbers, where a is not equal 0. If a equals 0, then the equation is linear, not quadratic. The number a, b, and c are the coefficient of the equation and may be distinguished by calling them respectively the quadratic coefficient, the linear coefficient, and the constant or free term. The value of x that satisfy the equation are called solution of the equation and roots or zeros of the expression on its left-hand side. A quadratic equation can be factored into an equivalent equation. X squared plus bx plus c is equal to a, the parenthesis x minus r times parenthesis x minus s is equal to 0, where r and s are the solutions for x. I'll not just talking about the standard form of quadratic equation. I'll tell you how to solve a quadratic equation. So I'll give you 3 methods to solving quadratic equations. First is factoring by inspection. Second is completing the square. And third, or the last, is quadratic formula. So we're going to the first method is factoring by inspection. It may be possible to express a quadratic equation into ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 as a product of parenthesis px plus q times parenthesis rx plus s is equal to 0. In some cases, it is possible by simple inspection to determine values of p, q, r, and s, then make the two forms equivalent to one another. If the quadratic equation is written in the second form, then the zero factor property states that the quadratic equation is satisfied if px plus q is equal to 0 or rx plus s is equal to 0. Solving these two linear equations provides the roots of the quadratic. For most students, factoring by inspection is the first method of solving quadratic equation to which they are exposed. If student is given a quadratic equation in the form x squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and the factorization has the form of parenthesis x plus q times parenthesis x plus s, the student should find the two numbers q and s that add up to b and whose product to c. So as an example, in this slide, there is x squared plus 5x plus 6 factors as the parenthesis x plus 3 times parenthesis x plus 2. So as you can see, 3 plus 2 is 5 and 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, we step into the next method is completing the square. The process of completing the square makes use of the algebraic identity x squared plus hx plus h squared is equal to the square of the sum of x plus h, which represent a well-defined algorithm that can be used to solve any quadratic equation. And the algorithm is, first we start with the standard form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. The first step is divide each side by a, the coefficient of the square term, and subtract the constant term or c over a from both sides, and you add the square of 1/2 of b over a, the coefficient of x to both sides. This completes the square, converting the left side into a perfect square. And then you write the left side as a square and simplify the right side if necessary. And then produce two linear equations by equating the square root of the left side with the positive and negative square roots on the right side. And then solve each of the two linear equations. So we illustrate this algorithm, or we use this algorithm by solving 2x squared plus 4x minus 4 is equal to 0. And first is divide each side by a, the coefficient of the square term. So we got x squared plus 2x minus 2 is equal to 0, because the both side is divided by 2. And now we subtract the constant term c over a from both sides. So we add up, or we subtract with minus 2. Subtract with minus 2 will be given that add 2. So we got x squared plus 2x is equal to 2. And now the half of b over a in this part is 2. So the half of 2 is 1, and the square of 1 is 1. So we add both sides by 1. So we got x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 2 plus 1. And now we write the left side as a square. So we got a square of the sum of x plus 1 is equal to 3. And now we equating the square root to both sides. So we got the linear equation that x plus 1 is equal to plus minus square root of 3. And now we search x. So x will be presented as minus 1 plus minus the square root of 3. So we got two solutions. There are x minus 1, x negative 1 minus the square root of 3, and x is equal to negative 1 plus square root of 3. Okay, now we step into the last method that I will give you. It's a quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is given as x is equal to negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, when a is not equal to 0. And the mathematical proof for this formula is we start from the standard form of the quadratic equation, that ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then we subtract c from both sides. So we got ax squared plus bx is equal to minus c. Then we multiplied by 4a for both sides. So we got 4a squared x squared plus 4abx is equal to minus 4ac. Then we add up, we add by b squared to both sides. So we got 4a squared x squared plus 4abx plus b squared is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Then we write the left side as a square. So we got the square of the sum of 2x plus b is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Then we square root for both sides. Then we got the linear equation that 2ax plus b is equal to plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac. Then now finally we got the formula. It is x is equal to negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now as an example, how to use this formula is just substitute the a, b, and c value from the equation. So as an example, 2x squared plus 4x minus 4 is equal to 0. And we know that a is equal to 2, b is equal to 4, and c is equal to negative 4. And then we know the formula, and then we substitute the value of a, b, and c. So we now have that x is equal to negative 4 plus minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 4 over 2 times 2. So we calculating, and now we got the final answer. That is x is equal to negative 1 plus minus the square root of 3. And it's a 2 solution. That is from me. Thank you for your attention. And if you like this video, please click like, share, and subscribe. So thank you.